Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with another Madden 22 franchise video. Today I've got my fantasy Colts team and we're coming off of an incredible game. We still got some stuff to do, but man, have we been balling out. So coming off of a few force wins, well, not necessarily force wins because I was playing them because they were dev games. So I do have a couple of updates with the team. So this is a good time to refresh your memory in terms of who was on my team. So here we have Jacob Harris as an X Factor now. So that dude has been getting, like, ever since the last game that I played where he had, I think, 100-yard game. They just gave him a superstar game and then they gave him an X Factor game right after that. So they're showing Jacob Harris a lot of love in this game, and a 90 speed tight end is insane to use. So that's dope. And this is what the defense is looking like. Haven't necessarily been able to get anything. Dante Jackson almost got something, but it was against the computer and I wasn't able to. I don't know. I have a hard time getting dev games when it's against the computer. It's a little tougher. But anyways, so weekly awards. Let's go ahead and check this out. So it looks like Tom Brady got up on the board for for 5 passing touchdowns. Word. Tandem breakout on offense. That's just for XP, so we're not really too worried about it. But we gonna check it out because, you know. And it's for Schwartz, like. Like, I can get Schwartz 150 yards. Like, if it's for you, bro, like, he gonna get open. I don't know what it is about Schwartz, but he plays a little bit better than the other guy. I forget the right receiver, Watkins, Quez Watkins. I don't know why, but you know, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. So cool. Let's set my goals. I realized I could do it from this screen, so that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. Cool. That's what we like to see. Start that training. And then now that we're pretty far along the season, I'm gonna show my actual depth chart so you can see what everyone's overalls are at now that there's been a whole lot of upgrades and morale is up, and you know, we've gotten certain things popping. So I'm gonna let you check that out. Especially since Greedy Williams and CJ Henderson have been just getting so much better. Like every week, both of them got a speed upgrade. Like, it's insane. I wouldn't be surprised if Quez Watkins got one in a minute. Like one of them, him or Schwartz, like one of them's gonna get a speed upgrade at some point. I know it. But until then, you know, we upgrading the pass protection for the O-line. They need it for sure. Can't be out here looking like the Bengals out here, man. That ain't it, Chief. You give Tom Brady time in the pocket with Quez Watkins and Anthony Schwartz running routes, like, we become the most dangerous team. Diablo, I think we finally get him to 70 overall. Let's go. Gotta love it. Awesome. Let's see. Derwin James Jr., of course. So I have all of his abilities that I want. So I'm just going to max out run support so no one can run on him. I think in coverage, he's good. Like, he'll play things amazingly. But if he can play the run even better, I think that's a good place we want to be. Okay. And then we'll auto upgrade the rest of these guys. And then let's see. So let me show you my team real quick, and then I'll show you his. So I got Tom Brady, AJ Dillon, Quez Watkins, and Anthony Schwartz, and Jalen Guyton. It's pretty nasty. Jacob Harris, and Jared Cook. I mean, Jacob Harris is the main guy worth noting. O-line is honestly not very good. It's 70s across the board, other than that left tackle, and he just became an 80 right here on this weekly strategy. So, and then I went for run stopping for the D line, so that's what you see in here. 80 overalls, all high block shedding. Linebackers, I went for speed. Aziz, I've had him on teams before, and I know he plays well. Nick Neiman, just stupid fast. Divine Diablo's just stupid fast coming off the edge. 91 speed, are you kidding me? That's tough. And then here is just like where I feel like we got the best team. So I got Dante Jackson, 96 speed, CJ Henderson, 95 speed, and Greedy Williams, 95 speed. What? Jeremy Chin, 93 speed, Derwin James Jr., 91 speed, and then I got Tony Brown as my user, 94 speed. What? Excuse me, bro? Like, what even is this team? And then sub linebacker, that's where Derwin James Jr. is. Okay, let's check out his team real quick. But I honestly feel like this is probably like the most stacked team. So Saquon Barkley, Aaron Rodgers. Okay, too good. 95, 94. I mean, I can man you up, bro. Cause don't think my guys can't keep up, cause they can't. I don't even gotta to line. Dang, he has good linemen. But yeah, I don't even gotta like set my linemen up by speed. Like all three of them can keep up with him. So, left outside linebacker, Michael. He has a pretty good linebacker core. I'd say this is his falling. I would bench this man. I would put one of them in. He has better corners. He just doesn't have them in. Isaiah Oliver, he has there, and then Will Parks. That's his other downfall right there. So slot wide receiver, Deontay Harris, and then sub linebacker, Minka Fitzpatrick. Okay. See, he had someone hidden, but I see him. Don't think I didn't check that out. So, and he has Josiah Scott right there. So, oh no, I think this should be a GG. I played him before and I picked him off 7 times. I forget. I don't know if it was this league or the other one that we're in, but hey, we're about to play him now. So let's go ahead and get into this game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. On play action, it's Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jacob Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It sound right, boys.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Able to slither by. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely open. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quez Watkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 3 yards remain for second down. It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Dillon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Dillon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 31, Rodgers buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On the handoff, Dillon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now down to 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It sound right, boy.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 1st down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Dillon. He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Dillon, 27 yards. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll be 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon, and some room to roam now. 118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Dillon. Oh, he sheds himself free and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And some space here. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 15. A big play there for Indy.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A handoff. Barkley running left. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Mike 6, 33, 33. What's the tone?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it was.
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here we go. I got 29.
Brady gives this to White. Now White lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do it.
And just like that, we've got ourselves another dub. It didn't end up really trying to target Schwartz that much. The second I saw just how well we were doing, and then I got to keep in mind mercy rules, so I had to chill out in terms of, just how hard I was going to try and get into the end zone. So I was just running the ball, just messing around, trying to run out the clock. But at the end of the day, we got the dub, and that's the most important thing. Jacob Harris is still getting tons of XP. That dude gonna be 99 overall in no time, bro. Schwartz still got some XP. You got 2 receptions, bro. Calm yourself. 48-14 dub. Yeah, he's not gonna be happy. I don't even need to read it. Franchise staff. Let's spend a little bit of these points though. Yeah. And then that's gonna be the next one I get. Okay, cool. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, subscribe. You obviously like the videos, man. Just hit the subscribe button. It's right there. And like the video and enjoy your day. See you in the next video. Peace.